The city of San Marcos is beautiful. In this report of Bobcat Update, we'll discuss with patrons and members of Texas State on what they're doing to keep this city beautiful. The Environmental Science Committee at Texas State has worked with numerous organizations to sustain the city's resources. For example, the committee provides support to the campus rec and the bike cave. And last summer, it allotted $13,000 to change 160 lighting fixtures on campus from traditional to LED bulbs. Sports Club representative Jenna Bolweg says changes like these bring much more than just a good vibe.
I imagine that saving money on the energy used will also help with costs, but in terms of environmental effects, it'll probably help with just our general carbon footprint at Texas State.
The river in San Marcos is one of the city's most beloved treasures. Students know that keeping it pristine is very important.
I would think that we're doing a lot, like different signs, especially on campus with the littering, pollution, as if you're littering with your plastic bottles and things like that. I would honestly say that it's a good job done.
Environmental Science Committee member Katie Perner says sustaining the natural resources in San Marcos make it a better place to live.
I practice recycling as well as eating a vegetarian diet. Is something that you can do to implement a more sustainable lifestyle.
Taking care of this beautiful city can't be stressed enough. If you take care of it, it'll take care of you. For Bobcat Update, I'm Chandler Watson. With approximately 1,800 acres of land, Kissing Tree is growing fast with new homes being built daily. The development was established 2 years ago, and it has attracted prospective homeowners from around the nation. Forbes magazine chose Kissing Tree as one of the best places to retire. The neighborhood has a lot to offer.
We have sports such as pickleball, we have bocce ball, putting course, we have an 18-hole semi-private golf course going in. We have a lot of people doing cycling and hiking and a lot of things, so just a lot of opportunities for everybody.
Being between San Antonio and Austin doesn't hurt either.
What sets us apart is we are kind of sandwiched right in between San Antonio and Austin, two different vibes, two different ways of life, but we're right in the middle of that, so you can choose one or the other.
An eye-appealing feature of the development is the hill country landscape. Kissing Tree preserves that essence with a slew of greenery and down-home vibes. For more information on the Kissing Tree living community, or if you'd like to work here, just log on to www.kissingtree.com. For Bobcat Update, I'm Chandler Watson.
Your fighting stance, move! Good! Attacker!
The instructor says anyone can learn the techniques, and practicing them can make it second nature.
If you fall to the ground, man, you're in a whole different world, right? Do I try to roll back up? No, I gotta learn how to get up by still protecting myself. So little things like that it's just basic technique that if they practice it on a regular basis, it'll be second nature to them to being able to get up.
Krav Maga is a form of self-defense that translates to contact combat. The course is offered in the Pecos building at Texas State. The instructors teach basic skills that are needed to defend oneself from an attack.
I'm gonna do a 360 defense, which is a natural instinct, having your hand up and blocking a strike. We're gonna work on footwork, foot movement, having it, not tripping over your own feet.
The university's police department offers the course throughout the year. Lessons focus on sharpening natural instincts and applying them to lifelike training scenarios. The curriculum teaches one how to punch, kick, palm strike, defend from the ground, and much more. After taking the course, students find themselves more confident in how to protect themselves.
I feel a lot more comfortable like walking around at night by myself. I try not to, but if I have to, I feel a lot more comfortable that I would know what to do in that situation.
If you're looking to expand your knowledge on self-defense and safety awareness, you can take the Krav Maga basic course. They offer the course throughout the year and by special request. For Bobcat Update, I'm Christina Noriega.
Freshmen and those who live on campus are required by Texas State to invest in a meal plan. We're here to tell you whether it's beneficial or not. Texas State requires freshmen and those who live on campus to buy a meal plan. The 150 swipe meal plan is approximately $1,200 per semester. Some students, like freshman Jay Stevens, say the meal plan is beneficial for incoming students.
It's very convenient when you don't have money, you have the meal plans to help you out.
Meals paid for with the meal plan cost about $8 each. Upperclassman Justin Gonzalez says he prefers the swipe system rather than paying out of pocket.
It'll save you money just because you don't have to spend money, you don't have to cook, you know, like it's definitely way more efficient just to be able to walk up to somewhere and swipe a card.
At the end of the day, it's all about preference. Whether you'd like to stay in and cook or get a meal tray to eat, the choice is yours. For Bobcat Update, I'm Chandler Watson. Strand Coliseum has been shut down for remodeling. The project, when completed, will expand the seating area of the Coliseum, provide new offices, locker room space, and a training area. The athletic department says the improvements will help recruit new players. The staff, coaches, and athletes will be able to move into their new locker rooms and offices by the end of this spring. The Alumni Association Student Chapter is offering a free Texas State t-shirt exchange for any t-shirt from another college or university. The trade-up occurred this afternoon on the Quad and the LBJ Hub. All shirts collected are donated to communities in need through Net Impact. If you missed out on today's trade-up, there will be others as a way to promote school pride.
Up next, Chandler Watson joins us with That's Entertainment.
Chandler is going to tell us about a new group in town called Queen Empire Dance. Kick up your heels.
Thanks, guys. Are you ready for ragtime? It's here. The Department of Theater and Dance features ragtime tonight through Sunday at the Harrison Performing Arts Center. The musical follows the lives of an upper-class wife, a Harlem musician, and an Eastern European immigrant in the heart of New York City. Be ready for an earful of glory. The show will start at 7:30 tonight with the weekend performances starting at 2 p.m. Ragtime is the last performance of the semester for the theater department, so put on your tapping shoes and come rag out to the music. There's a new organization in town that's shaking up dance floors in an unconventional way. Bryson Hennington has the story.
Do you have a pair of high heels stored away in your closet? Do you like to dance but can't find an outlet to express yourself? Well, Queen Empire Dance might be the organization for you. The group gives Texas State students an opportunity to empower themselves through heel dancing while promoting fitness and confidence. Students from all backgrounds are encouraged to join. President Naomi Sutton encouraged students to leave the outside world behind on the dance floor.
It's kind of like a leeway for a workout or just, to get rid of some quick stress. Anyone who wants to express themselves through dance, I want my members to know that once they step in that door, the outside world is gone. They can come in and be them. They can come in and do them. I just want them to be confident in themselves and to leave happy.
Member Sage Sowles says the organization has had a positive impact on her.
I'd recommend it to anyone who goes here at Texas State that likes to dance because it's like a family, we have fun, and everyone's really welcoming.
Queen Empire Dance meets bi-weekly on Thursdays at 7 p.m. in the Student Rec Center. More information can be found on the group's Twitter and Instagram pages. For Bobcat Update, I'm Bryson Henningsen.
Entertainers shared the stage this week with the survivors of the Parkland school shooting in Florida. A benefit concert for shooting victims and survivors had Matthew Morrison of Glee and Rachel Bloom, the star of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, taking the stage. The 4,700 attendees were riveted by Morrison and Stoneman Douglas Sr. Callie Clority's duet of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. The show was titled From Broadway with Love, a benefit concert for Parkland, USA. Almost a year has passed since Kanye West was last seen on Twitter. Well, the wait is finally over. The rap artist tweeted 39 times in the last few days. He used his Twitter re-entry to tout his new footwear line and show off what he wants as a new tattoo. The tattoo will feature the name of his most recent child that he and Kim Kardashian had, calling Saint West. Kardashian is poking some fun at her husband's messages in her own tweet saying Kanye needs to, quote, get rid of everything. Many students like to drink coffee to get their day started. They roll out of bed, get dressed, and head up their favorite coffee shop. Some of the coffee in San Marcos has more to offer than just brew. Talia Johnson-Watkins has more in this Bobcat Update.
Students and locals often go for coffee, but stay for the atmosphere and entertainment. For example, the Stellar Cafe, a coffee shop on the square, is known for its specially crafted drinks and perfect for studying atmosphere. Stellar Cafe barista Macy Shipman says the shop attracts a lot of students who are focused on studying.
Just the atmosphere is just really great for whatever you want to do. Whether that's studying or just hanging out or just talking.
Of course, Stellar Cafe makes good coffee, and what sets the shop apart from its competition is the variety of coffee and tea that is offered. Shipman says Stellar even has a healthy version of espresso that customers like.
So for sure, our red espresso is definitely really unique. No one else has it in San Marcos, I'm pretty sure. And it's a more healthy option.
While the Stellar Cafe takes pride in the quality of its drinks and its unique atmosphere, some coffee shops are more focused on providing good entertainment and fun. Wake the Dead Coffee House on Old Ranch Road 12 schedules events every week and puts an emphasis on providing a fun experience. Wake the Dead barista Molly Hayes says she loves how family-oriented the shop is.
It's really a family feeling place, and it's definitely community-oriented.
Awake the Dead regular Chelsea Minnick says she loves the shop's environment, from the coffee to the staff to the flowers on the back patio.
Well, first and foremost, the coffee is great. Definitely, they have the best coffee in town, I think. Second of all, the atmosphere is great. There's always great music playing.
Buzzmill Cafe is a local coffee shop that emphasizes the importance of community. Buzzmill Chief of Culture Jason Sabala says Buzzmill more than anything just wants to have an impact.
We have a very deep base in creating conscious culture through our community, and so community first is a big aspect of ours, so that sets us apart.
Buzzmill also holds a variety of events. Sabala says Meatless Mondays and Open Mic Night are popular.
On Mondays, we typically do Meatless Mondays, which is a time when we take all the meat off the menu. We have open mic on Mondays.
Open Mic Night coordinator Faylita Hicks says Buzzmill is a good place for artists of all kinds to get their start.
I actually am an artist myself, and so I wanted to provide an event and do things that I think other artists like me would be looking for, especially for artists who need somewhere to just get started.
Hicks says Buzzmill has its own residency program that helps artists build their career.
Artists who come and perform here either regularly or just a couple of times, if they have exceptional talent and they apply, then we give them 3 days out of the month where they get to do a 20-minute set.
Whether you like to grab a cup of coffee and study or socialize, San Marcos has it all. For Bobcat Update, I'm Talia Johnson-Watkins.
Starbucks is another coffee house we have here in San Marcos, and when we return, Catherine and Zach will have a story about a planned shutdown of several locations due to a recent controversy. Stay with us. You're watching Bobcat Update. I'm Chandler Watson.
Man, I've been skating. I think I started back when I was 6 or 7, possibly 8. I remember I started because my cousins were doing it, and then I wanted to do it.
My uncle and my older brother, for sure. My uncle's a skateboarder. My dad bought me a skateboard, and then my older brother was really into it as well, so I just followed him around and skated a lot. Really, it's skateboarding, it just, you practice something over and over and over and over again. When you finally land it, it just feels so good. You just have a great feeling for the rest of the day, honestly. Yeah, and you feel, like sometimes we think, I'll be like at school or whatever, and I was thinking of like the line I took, like, oh, I should have done that. It kind of permeates your mind a little bit. So you really want it, like it's almost like an addiction. Like once you try something and you don't make it, you want to make it. Yeah.
It's definitely a stress reliever. But most of all, I don't know, I just enjoy like landing tricks and like the feeling it gives me under my feet. Like I just feel like an empowerment, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. Like I just feel like limitless on the board than I do walking or running. It's hard to explain really, but I do enjoy skating like a lot. Like it's one thing. Like if I'm bored, I don't get bored of skating. Like I just keep on skating.
It's good exercise. It gives you that adrenaline rush that you desire, especially riding these bowls. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, all that stuff, staying healthy.
As soon as I got on a skateboard, I just fell in love with it. It's my first love, and I don't know. The thing about it is really the only thing that gets something that's on my mind off of it. It's like kind of an escape from reality, and that's what I love about it. And another thing I love about it is no skater skates the same way. Everybody has their own style and the way they do it, and it's an art form.
People say it's something for teenagers and stuff like that. Now I'm in my 20s and I'm like, who the hell are you to tell me what to do or what not to do? I'm gonna skate till I can't walk. I'll tell you that much right now. So like I said, it's that whole mixture of just you know, exercise and just not wanting to conform or fit in, or just, you know, just being me, you know, who I am.
Just the fact that I can forget about everything else, just focus only on like what I'm doing, which is skating at the time, hanging out with friends, just doing what I like.
Plan to continue skateboarding into like a career, hopefully?
I mean, it would be pretty sick to be able to like make it a career, but the whole thing into that is my my consistency and my confidence. Those are like my main two struggles. It's like I know I can do it, but it's just the fact of trying to get myself to do it.
I just, in between studying or when I have time, I just get in the car, hop in the car, pick up my board, and, you know, go skate. So whenever I feel like the most stressed out, and I just hop in. We don't even think about it. Whatever step I have to do, just basically break from reality, and maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, and then go back and study.
Getting better and better at writing these goals, so hopefully I'll just be able to continue doing that and have a lot of fun. People do that until they're old, you know, once they put some pads on and just roll.
Can't really like put like skateboarding into a life perspective because I don't really think while I'm skating. Like, since I already know how to do like half the tricks I know, I'm just like, oh, like someone tells me in my brain like, oh, you gotta do this, so do that, and like, I don't know, I felt like if I did that in life, I wouldn't be in the place I would be now.
The reason why like we carry what we have is because we know people will come and get it. We basically stock up the store on what are mainly the locals buy, because we're in such a small town that we survive off the locals. So we just basically carry like what most of the locals like want.
What does skateboarding mean to you?
It means a lot, honestly. Like, oh wow, like, I'm like, if I didn't have skating, like I would be doing something else, like drawing, like paintballing, like I said, or getting into some other hobby. But I just like the fact that it keeps me up, like it keeps me like in shape, and it keeps me like wanting to do shit. Like I don't want to stay inside at all. Like knowing the fact that I have a skateboard, like if I have a skateboard, I'm gonna go outside and skate. And if I don't have a skateboard, I'm gonna go to the skate shop and go chill with the homies. Like, skating means a lot. It's like a family to me. Like, it's like a part of my family to me. At least, not to my family, of course not. But to me, I see it like as my son or something like that. Like, it means a lot.
Some people go to bars and party. I go skateboard. You know, dude. I'll go out there. I'll wake up early as I can to go out to the park. I'll skate in between classes. I'll say I'm not going to class. I'll go skate. Between class, I'll go at night. I go 2, 3 in the morning.
My life is surrounded by is skateboarding, because all I do is skate, and I'm just surrounded by skateboarding. I work at a local skate shop,